But first tonight at 6, the state budget passes the Assembly, but not without some theatrics.
Republicans have advanced their budget through one house of the legislature, and it's headed for a final vote in the Senate tomorrow. Good evening. I'm Mark Kane. Susan and Eric both off tonight. Political reporter Jessica Arp has continuing coverage of state budget debate live from the Capitol tonight. Jessica?
Well, Assembly leaders had planned for 8 hours of debate after delays consumed a lot of time yesterday, but it turns out nearly none of it was needed.
This amendment makes a budget which is definitely on the side of taxpayers even better.
Assembly Republicans started the morning by advancing an amendment making a few last changes to the state budget, including not capping a property tax credit program for veterans, delaying the loosening of requirements for high-capacity wells, and reinserting a requirement into law that the DOT create cost-benefit analysis forms for some highway engineering projects, all as part of a nearly $70 billion spending plan they stood behind.
It's not perfect, but boy, it's something you can really be proud of. I think Wisconsin can be proud of it.
Democrats were then in a position to offer some 211 amendments they drafted, but instead,
Mr. Speaker, if we want to take this vote, let's vote now. Let's see what your priorities are. Let's expose to the people what your values are, Mr. Speaker. We think you're moving completely in the wrong direction.
If so, the clerk will close the roll. There are 55 ayes, 42 nays. Assembly Bill 40 is passed.
Republicans who were surprised by the move called it a retreat.
So when I look at this budget, I'm disappointed that our Democratic colleagues sought so little of their jobs in the political process that they didn't even bother to offer the contrasting view that they say they have.
I don't believe it was a tactic on their part. They just gave up.
Democrats said Republicans wouldn't have allowed their amendments anyway.
We are hardly giving up. We are hardly giving up. We have many amendments that we will be introducing as standalone bills. This fight is not over.
Why choose this time to choose this tactic?
Look, when you keep hitting a brick wall, at some point, you've got to try something different.
Democrats say they will now take their message to the rest of the state of Wisconsin and do plan to offer some of those amendments as separate legislation.
And Jessica, the bill now goes on to the Senate tomorrow?
Well, that's right. The Senate will take it up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's expected the debate could last 10 to 12 hours. In that House, the Senate Majority Leader said he expects no changes to be made in that House, but Senate Democrats do plan to offer amendments.
Okay, another busy day tomorrow. Jessica reporting live from the Capitol. Thank you.